My channel, Untitled Talks. Let's talk about it. In today's video, I will be going over the packing list for WOCS, which is considered to be one officer candidate school. For the most part, the male and the female packing list is the same. I will insert a picture here or either here. I don't know which side of the screen it's going to go on, so you guys can see what the packing list consists of if you do not feel like watching me go through each item on my packing list. Also, I felt like I spent so much money, and it's a personal preference. You can choose to spend as much as I spent or not, depending on if you feel like you have to get new items, if you want to reuse certain items that you already have. I will say that if you are National Guard, you might not have some of the same things as active duty, and if you are PCSing, or if you are PCSing, or if you have PCSed, and you had to turn in some of your items before you PCS because you are going TDY en route to WOBIC immediately after WOCS. But don't worry about it, depending on if you're National Guard, active duty, whatever the case may be, or depending on whatever your scenario is, there will be items for you to draw once you get to WOCS. For example, let's just say you had a rucksack and you had to turn it in before you PCSed to go to WOCS. Then you will get issued a new rucksack, if that makes sense. I hope I'm making sense. But that's on the additional mandatory list. And again, I will go over that with you guys. So if you are interested in watching this video, please make sure you give this video a like. Make sure you leave any comments or questions in the description box below. And don't forget to subscribe to your girl, because without you guys, I would not be doing these videos. And for the most part, I am doing videos based on certain requests that I am getting in the comments or just DMs on my Instagram. So thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you so much for reaching out. I also want to give a special shout out to my homegirl, Angel. She has been encouraging me. I have been like a little demotivated, overwhelmed, and I really feel like even though I am excited about being a warrant, I feel drained a lot because I give 100% when I'm at work, but that's neither here nor there. I feel like I'm gonna make a separate video on mental awareness and how to make sure you have self-care, because the Army can really be demanding, especially like if you have a family, if you have kids, if you're a single parent or whatnot. But moving along, we will go ahead and jump into this video with the packing list. And as I go through certain items, I will hold them up, and I'm gonna try not to make this video too long. So let's go and jump into the packing list. I have certain things on my packing list highlight, and I still have some things to go, but like I said, I have a few days before I have to go, so between now and then I will make sure that I have everything highlighted that's on this packing list. There's no options. This list is mandatory, like you have to have it. Okay, so the very first thing that we need to have is a duffel bag, and it says one each, and you can have another one. It's an option, but I'm only going to take one. So you need to have a duffel bag. You need to have a black belt, 1 inch, which is your ASU belt. And then next you need to have a tan belt. We all know what the tan belt is. It's for our OCPs. I'm sorry, y'all, I just had to readjust. I felt like I'm sitting so close into the screen, so I had to back up a little bit. I felt like y'all could see up my nostrils, and that ain't cool. And y'all can see my little flyaways. But anyway, next we will be moving over to, or going down the list for a Beret Blackwood flask. Now, I went to a shop that actually pre-shaves berets, and I never had one. Well, I had one, but of course I was in SFAB, so I had another different beret, and I wasn't able to locate my other one, and I'm pretty sure it was looking a hot mess anyway. So in regards to spending money, like I was saying in the beginning of the video, you will have to spend money on certain items. I just went ahead and had this one shaved, and I had my flask sewn on, and then I went ahead and got the unit crest. Now, when we get ready to graduate, we will need to have the WO1 rank go on our unit crest. So that'll be something else that you have to, on our unit crest, that is something else that you will have to purchase to put on your beret. Okay, so like I said, if I'm moving too slow, whatever the case may be, y'all can pause it. I mean, I'm just trying to, you know, go through the list. Along next, you're gonna need 2 pair of boots, and these boots are broken in, but these will not be the boots that I will be working in. And these are my old boots, and then I bought a pair of new boots. I love the Danners. I seen these and I tried them on, they was comfortable, but they already done, one of the shoelaces done already broke, or bootlaces done already broke. So that's why I was like, you know what, let me just stick with my Danners. But also, like I said, I have a pair of ruck boots, so altogether you need a total of 3 boots. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay everything out, and then I'm gonna just show you guys everything down the list, because I feel like I'm moving extremely slow. So give me a minute and I will be right back. All right, yeah, so I have everything laid out and we will start from the top. So again, like I said, you need a green duffel bag, which you see one. You need a black belt. You have a belt tan for OCPs. You need your beret with your flask. You need 2 pair of boots and to include 1 pair of field boots, which I said again, I have a pair that I will be using to ruck in. All right, you need bras, natural in color or neutral in color. It says 5 plus 2, so I have 7. Going down to the brass piece for the actual belt. Patrol caps, you need 2. I actually have my names sewn on the back and then I left the rank blank. You need 1 and 1 additional is optional. Fleece caps. You need your ASU jacket. You need 4 OCP tops, which I have 2, which are my summer tops, which I can put my U.S. Army and name on here to include my WOCS rank. And then I have everything sewn on 2 of them. I took them to the cleaners. So it's like a personal preference. I'm going to skip my gloves because the gloves are somewhere else. Next, I'm going to go over to my PT jacket. You need a PT jacket. You need pants, PT pants. Next, you need 5 each PT trunks. You also need 5 long sleeve shirts and you need 5 short sleeve shirts. Now with the PTs, make sure that the name Army is visible. It doesn't need to be peeling, it doesn't need to be cracking. You will lose the merits or you will probably have to, go through a whole smoke session if you show up with your PTs looking a hot mess in regards to the names coming off. And like I said, I know some of y'all might be in soft units, but that's pretty much what you'll probably be spending your money on. That costs us up to like $1,000 because like I said, I didn't have to, but I decided to purchase new boots. I had my uniforms dry cleaned. I already had my long sleeve shirt dry cleaned. And so everything adds up. I didn't have to go get new PTs because I was ordering a whole lot of ADO for my last deployment. So yes, next you need a long sleeve ASU top. You need the short sleeve one. You need the slats. You also need a net tab. Dress shoes. I don't have my dress shoes out here. Like I said, I still have some stuff on the list that I need to highlight off to include my skirt. Boot socks. It says you need to have 7 boot socks. I have like maybe 9 or 10 pair out here. You need your black dress socks for your ASUs, which I don't have out here. You need bath towels, and you need to have at least 4 bath towels. Trousers, 4. So I have 2 summer bottoms, and I have 2 OCP regular bottoms. Like I said, I had those taken to the dry cleaners. You need to have underwear. I'm not showing you my underwear. That's disgusting. You need to have 10 t-shirts, 7, which I have here. They're my gloves. And you need to have washcloths and 2 laundry bags. So I hope I was able to speed that up a little faster because listen, I was going slow as hell. So I am really having a hard time, y'all. So I would just like to apologize. Y'all please bear with me and just know that I love y'all and I'm doing this for y'all. But when I finished recording everything that was on that list and I went to go try to edit it because I'd be trying to edit and like do stuff and make sure that everything is done a certain type of way while I am filming and while I'm recording, the doggone screens were cut in half. Like it was a black side and this side, and then I actually hit the edit and I tried to flip it and it still ain't turned. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the additional items list that is mandatory because I just don't want to again make this video too long and outdrawn. And if you have any questions, just please leave them in the description box below. Now based off when you ask me the questions, I might be able to respond, I may not, because like I said, I'm leaving shortly, and after this video is uploaded, I probably won't even be able to be on my phone and respond. So we will basically be going over the mandatory additional items list. You need serviceable running shoes, and I actually have a pair of old shoes and a pair of new shoes. Basically shoes that are broken in and running shoes that I have already been wearing when I run. And I was watching somebody else's YouTube video and I don't think it would be best to go buy brand new sneakers because based off of the video that I was watching, the guy said that he ran so much that before he didn't even pack his shoes to come back. He basically threw them in the trash. So make sure you have some serviceable running shoes, but make sure you don't go out here and spend $100, $200 on some sneakers. So we just said something about the running shoes. You need socks, athletic, white, black, crew neck with no logos. You need hair, you need eyeglasses if you wear eyeglasses, shower shoes, matte markers, and you need to make sure that you have blue, black, red, and green matte markers. You need to have personal hygiene kits, whatever, you know, whatever you decide to use for your personal hygiene, toothpaste, toothbrush, you know, stuff like that. Soap, liquid, it can be bar, whatever the case, because I noticed that on this packing list it said soap, bar, but some people use, you know, shower gel, so that's cool too. Combination lock, you need to have at least one. I recommend having like 2. 1-inch binder, 200-page college rule notebook. You need to make sure you have that little green small military memo pad. You need to make sure you have some highlighters, your rucksack, large with the frame, a hydration system, which is like your Camelback or your bladder. You need to have pin-on wax rank, 1 each, non-subdued rank wax 4, OCP subdued Velcro 1, OCP non-subdued Velcro. You need to have WO1 shoulder boards based off of your branch color, 1 set, mechanical pencils, at least 1, 2 black pens, clear double-sided tape, 3x5 cards, which is the index cards. You need to, again, it says a bar of soap. It says bar or liquid. Officer US and branch insignia for your ASUs, which you can purchase while you are at WOCS. What I recommend is you can either go ahead and take your ASUs, or if you converted your uniform over to the new uniform, just have someone do it for you. You know how like when you take them to the cleaners and you drop them off, just let them know like, hey, I'm about to be a Warrant, I'm gonna be a WO1. They should already know what you're talking about, and everything they will be able to do for you. That way you can go ahead and plan to already have it done, but you will have time to get your ASUs and stuff done while you are in WOCS, okay? You need a black permanent marker. You need a 12-inch ruler. You need 4 AAA batteries. You need a white paint marker, which I could not find, so I just ordered it from off of Amazon. And you need an assault pack. And when I tell you, that is it. Now, I'm pretty sure that you will need some things like a canteen or whatever the case may be, which, like I said, you will be able to draw certain things from the CIF once you get there. But for the most part, these are the mandatory items. I went over the inventory list for females. It's the same thing for males. I'm pretty sure you guys won't need certain things like bras and whatnot, the case may be. But other than that, there's no change. There's no difference. I actually almost quit doing this video because I was just having a hard time, y'all. Like, I really was. And again, you will have moments where you are overwhelmed, but I was able to finish recording this video, which I attempted to try to do at least 3 or 4 times. But I don't want to ramble on. You know, if you guys have any questions, like I said, try to hit me up. But if not, I won't be here shortly within the next few days. Basically, I pretty much won't be here after I upload this video. So if you try to contact me and I don't respond, then I'll be gone for 5 weeks. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I don't want to be a holdover. I don't want to be, you know, set back a week or 2, whatever the case may be. I just want to go do what I got to do, graduate on time, and then come back to my family. But this is pretty much it for this video. I went over everything that you guys will need as far as like mandatory things that you will need. I will also link, well, not really necessarily link, but I will go down the list of things that I purchased that ended up costing me so much money. Some things were like a personal preference, like my hair. I didn't have to get my hair done, but of course, you know, it would have been an inconvenience for me, I think, that if I wouldn't have gotten my hair done. Even though I'm gonna be sweating and stuff a lot, my hair was $160, you know what I'm saying? Like, my boots was like $190. So it just depends on you and what you can afford. Like I said, you should go ahead and start saving up now, start getting certain things now. That way you won't be in a financial bind, or, you know, you won't feel like you have so much of a financial obligation to certain things that you might need. And like I said before, a lot of things are based off of personal preference. So don't, you know, feel like you have to get something. If you feel like you already have it and it's serviceable and it's in regards to AR 670-1, then you should be good. But for today's video, again, if you hit me up and I don't respond, then y'all know, like I said, I'm gone already. But until next time, this is Amelia Talks. Let's talk about it. Peace.